From London to Port Elizabeth, to Durban, to Orange Farm and Polokwane, our seafarers come from far and wide. We salute their dedication and efforts on the Day of the Seafarer. The South African Maritime Safety Authority, supported by the Department of Transport, salutes seafarers who have a critical role to play in the maritime space across the world.
Seafarers do matter. They work in our commercial vessels or merchant ships. Those ships, they bring to countries, including South Africa, cargo that we need so much for our daily living. They bring clothes, they bring refrigerators, they bring TVs that we use and are watching. They bring everything that we live on. And it is therefore important that we take time and we pause as a country, but as the world, and say these are important people. There is no life without vessels. There is no life without seafarers in those vessels.
That's why seafarers matter. We invite youth to consider seafaring as a serious, dedicated and highly profitable career choice. For instance, Samsa has started the Maritime Youth Development Program, including the Gap Year Program, recruiting seafarers for the MSC cruise liner.
We used to live in a shack in Everton. That's where we started living. And then that's when we moved here in Orange Farm in 2007. And after that, first year of my varsity, I enrolled in the Northwest University. After that, my dad lost his job. After that, I had to drop out of school because I didn't have means to pay for my fees. So that's when I applied to Harambee. And after that, they gave me this opportunity to work at MSC. As a mess boy. As a seafarer, I've managed to provide for myself and I've provided for my family. Things we didn't have then, now we do. And I'm grateful to Samsa for the opportunity they gave me.
You know, from land and then working at sea, what I knew only about water was bathing and drinking water. It has never came into my mind that I will work at the ocean for that matter, you know. So it has opened huge doors for me to know about a ship, the first thing, and the water, how to survive also as a seafarer. During, you have to get those sea legs there. We have something that they call sea legs, seasickness and all that. So basically it helped me to survive in the water, which is something I didn't know of.
As a senior seafarer, you also go through exactly the same experiences as the juniors, and you could also look back and say, I can remember when I was at that level. It's very difficult for them at the beginning. Initially, the first time they've really spent time away from home, their parents, their families, getting used to a structured environment, getting used to the basic things is motion sickness, seasickness. These things play a toll. Just general emotions that youngsters go through. Those are the experiences that we initially witness.
Over the years, South African seafarers have traveled far and wide, gaining experiences on various vessels. Some even traveling to the Antarctica on the dedicated training vessel Agalis 2.
As a deck navigational officer, we are responsible for the watch. So we are responsible for the navigation. We'll come up here on the bridge. Normally here on Agalis, we have 8 to 12 watch for the third officer. Then you're going to be here up on the bridge in charge of your watch, making sure that the vessel is following the plan as per chartered plan. And then you follow all the instruction from the captain. The captain will normally have the outstanding orders. You follow those orders and then you ensure the safety of navigation as well as the marine environment. Of course, yes, if you are on watch, it's your responsible to make sure that your vessel is safe and you are not polluting the environment.
The government's Operation Pakisa program accelerates interventions in the maritime economy with skills development cutting across it, creating up to 650,000 jobs.
We'd like to see the contribution of maritime towards solving some of the country's programs increasing, and the opportunity to work at sea, whether in the more specialized technical environments that require formal university and TVET preparation, or through the gap here. We want to see more South Africans coming into this space. And there's opportunities that we're working hard as not only just Samsa, but the broader Operation Phakisa environment to unlock these opportunities.
How it has changed my life financially is that now I am able to have food on my table, you know. I am able to eat whatever I want to eat. It was not like at first where, you know, I have to select and what to eat. And also it has helped me so much that now I'm able to build my home, you know.
Let's take Refilwe, for example. She's been able to earn 10,000 Rand a month, tax-free. Out of that 10,000 Rand a month, she's been able to send home 4,000 Rand a month. She's managed to save 20,000 Rand. And now she's able to, she's really keen to get into further studies in the maritime sector.
We honor the daring and courageous seafaring community who risk their lives for their families and for the industry. We caught up with the country's first female black master mariner.
Indeed, the story of Refilwe and Tato is a story that indicates and confirms the fact that there is a lot that can be benefited from the maritime sector. We're calling on young people to join this sector. It is important because as South Africa, we've not done much in it, and therefore the opportunities are still there. If we train you as a seafarer or as a cadet, as an engineer, a maritime engineer, as a maritime lawyer, you are guaranteed to find employment because the opportunities are still there. We're building this industry almost from scratch, and that therefore creates all the opportunities for our young people.
Almost 1.5 million people work day and night, every day of the year, under the most challenging and sometimes dangerous conditions to keep the global economy thriving and make the world we live in possible.
We encourage the members who are already within the maritime profession to be the agent, to be the ambassadors. Wherever they are, they must promote the profession. They must relay the message that there is a sector called maritime to those who are inland.
Secretary General of the International Maritime Organization, the former one, decided that every year we celebrate the Maritime Day. We will be celebrating as a country on the 25th of September, International Maritime Day.
Although seafarers are often invisible and ignored, they hold the world together. Together with the rest of the world, we salute the brave men and women who work in our oceans and make ships their homes.